Imagine walking up to an ATM, pressing a few buttons and instantly stealing $100,000 without anyone noticing. This isn't fiction. It actually happened. Today, we're diving into the shocking story of the hacker who broke the system, baffled banks, and vanished without a trace. Welcome to Money Mysteries, where we uncover the hidden stories of money, power, and secrets you won't believe. Today, we are telling the tale of one of the most audacious financial hacks in modern history, the $100,000 ATM hack that left banks scratching their heads. It all started with a hacker who understood the invisible pathways of money better than anyone else. Unlike most criminals, this individual didn't rely on violence, intimidation, or classic theft. No, this was a digital heist, executed from the shadows, manipulating the very systems designed to protect money. The hacker's plan was deceptively simple, yet ingenious. ATMs, as you probably know, are designed with layers of security: encrypted PINs, bank networks, real-time monitoring, and physical safeguards. But as complex as these systems appear, they all share one critical vulnerability: humans. Every security system, no matter how advanced, relies on the people who design, operate, and maintain it. And this hacker knew exactly where to press. Our story begins with reconnaissance. The hacker spent weeks, maybe months, learning the network's timing, the software updates, and the security patches. Observing patterns, noting errors, and cataloging behaviors. It was meticulous work, like mapping a city's every street, alley, and back door. Only instead of streets, this hacker mapped transactions, network protocols, and machine logic. Once the plan was in place, execution required precision. Late at night, when the banks were least staffed and monitoring was slower, the hacker moved. Using a custom-made device that mimicked legitimate ATM network signals, the hacker inserted the device into the system. The device wasn't T-large, barely larger than a pack of cards, but its effect was catastrophic. Suddenly, machines began dispensing money as if by magic. Withdrawals went through that should have been impossible. Transactions recorded on the network appeared normal, yet cash flowed into the hacker's hands. The banks didn't notice at first. Screens showed routine activity. Monitors indicated normal behavior. But every second, thousands of dollars were siphoned from their vaults. The hacker didn't take all at once. That would have been a red flag. Instead, the withdrawals were staggered, carefully timed to avoid triggering alerts. $5,000 here, $10,000 there, across multiple machines in different locations. The system never noticed the pattern. To the bank, everything seemed ordinary. But to the hacker, this was a symphony. A meticulously orchestrated flow of cash bending the rules without breaking them. Investigators were baffled. When discrepancies finally emerged in the morning reports, bank employees were confused. Audit trails showed withdrawals, but all records pointed to legitimate sources. Cameras had no footage of theft. There were no alarms. The hacker had exploited the blind spots of the system. Invisible, yet devastating. Media coverage eventually caught wind of the story, but the hacker remained anonymous. The event was framed as a technical glitch or human error. Few suspected the truth. A single individual had outsmarted the system. Financial analysts speculated. IT experts studied the logs, but no one could reconstruct the precise method used. The banks implemented emergency measures, adding additional monitoring, stricter protocols, and software patches. Yet the hacker had already disappeared, leaving no trace beyond the dispersed money. Some of it was recovered through tracing methods, but a significant portion vanished entirely, never to be accounted for. What made this hack remarkable wasn't the amount of money stolen, though $100,000 is no small sum, but the audacity, planning, and the hacker's ability to remain undetected. It serves as a stark reminder that even the most secure systems are vulnerable to human ingenuity. As we analyze this case, it becomes clear that there are patterns common to many financial mysteries. Reconnaissance, timing, exploiting blind spots, and understanding the system better than the authorities. These are the keys to success. And yet, the ethical lines are clear. Using these tactics illegally can destroy lives. Our focus here is learning, curiosity, and understanding the hidden world of money. This story also demonstrates the importance of layered security in banking. Technology alone isn't enough. Humans must be trained, aware, and constantly adapting to prevent breaches. Hackers like this exploit not only software, but the predictable patterns of human behavior. Finally, the hacker's legacy is part cautionary tale, part legend. The $100,000 ATM hack might not be the largest theft ever, but it's one of the most clever. A single individual, operating from the shadows, bending the rules without breaking the law in a visible sense, and leaving the world to wonder how it all happened. So, next time you see an ATM, think not only of convenience, but of the invisible pathways of money that flow through it. Hidden stories, mysteries, and human ingenuity lie behind every transaction, just waiting to be uncovered. That's all for today's Money Mystery. If you enjoyed this story, stay tuned for more tales of money, secrets, and astonishing schemes. And remember, the world of finance is full of surprises, sometimes more astonishing than fiction itself.